Hi, welcome to Golden Smiles Part 2. Part 2 is all about reflective journaling. I wonder if you've already started to write a reflective journal, if you already keep one, or if in fact you've never heard of one. In any case, I'm sure you can pick up some handy hints and tips that you will hopefully be able to use to help you. Why do we do a reflective journal? Well, it can help to build your own emotional resilience. It can help to build resilience against stress. It can help to provide an understanding of how you deal with you in different situations. It can help you to learn lessons. It can help to enhance the quality of care that you deliver. It can reassure you and reaffirm to you why you do the role that you do. It can help to improve leadership skills, and it can help to offload at the end of a busy day. There are some barriers, and I'm sure that some of you watching this are thinking, this isn't for me, I can't write this, I'm perhaps not very good at spelling, I don't like writing. Okay. I've never done it before, I don't have any time to do it, I can't be bothered, I'm too tired, I'm a bit worried I might find something out about myself that I don't particularly like. All of those are completely understandable responses to trying something new, particularly when it starts reflecting on yourself. I think it would be really useful if you just give it a go, give it a try. If you don't like it, if you don't find it useful, don't do it. So how do we go about it? Clearly you need a book to write in. So it could be any sort of diary, it could be any notebook, it could be a lined notebook, it could be a plain notebook, it could be a fun notebook, it could be a notebook that reminds you why you do what you do. So once you've chosen on a book, you need your pen. I love writing in fountain pen. It's not for everybody. I also like using lots of different colours. I find red really useful to scribble in my reflective journal, something that might not be so good or might have upset me, something a little negative. Using a green pen, I like to put in positive notes and things that have made me smile, things that spur me on. Tears, usually blue in a picture, so I use blue for anything that upsets me. You get the idea. Whatever works for you, it's yours, it's for you to choose. So it might be that you want to set aside perhaps 10 minutes at the end of your shift. It might be that when you get home, you are in the midst of being a mum, a wife, a partner, busy, you need to walk the dog, you need to make the tea, you need to make a meal, you need to help kids do homework, you need to talk about your husband and your partner's day, any of those things. It might be that just as you get home isn't the ideal time for you to sit and have a bit of space just for you. Find it later on in the evening or later on in the day. That's okay. Find a little space for you to just be on your own for 10-15 minutes. Maybe the corner of a quiet kitchen, maybe in the corner of a lounge area, maybe in your garden if it's a nice evening. You just need a little time to think and process your thoughts before you plunge in. Now, set aside a little time and think about the shift that you've just completed. Think about what went well. Think about what made you smile, even laugh out loud. Think about a point in the day where somebody said thank you. Think about how that felt. Think about a point in the day where you said thank you to somebody and why. Think also about a point in your day that may have upset you. How did you deal with that? Did you tell anybody? Did you seek support? Think about something that might have made you feel a little uncomfortable. What was it about it that made you feel like that? Did you feel out your depth? Was it something unexpected? Or was it something that upset you? All of these are things that you can pop into your reflective journal. There are some small points to remember though. For confidentiality and GDPR, please don't use any identifiable factors about your residents or the people in your care or even your fellow team members. You need to devise some sort of system where you know who you're writing about without necessarily giving those details so that that could be recognisable if somebody discovered your journal. So avoid using things like room numbers, initials, dates of birth. If you find that there's something where you feel that it's potentially a safeguarding issue, you must follow the rules of safeguarding and you must adhere to your safeguarding policy and report this as soon as possible as per your home's policy. You might find that after you've written your journal that you want to talk things over with your manager. The reflective journal can be really useful for you to just refresh your memory when you are talking to somebody about what happened. One of the useful things that I find about a reflective journal, in the top right hand corner of the page, you can draw either a smiley face or a sad face or just a face with two eyes and maybe no mouth. If it's a smiley face, it's something that happened that was good that day. It's a day that you want to look back on with some positive thoughts. If it's a sad face, it's a day where there was something that upset you. If it's a day where you don't really want to think about it, you don't really want to talk about it again, you just want it out of your head, that's the face with no mouth. You don't want to speak about it. As long as it's safe and as long as you are not breaking any rules on safeguarding, that's okay. It might be that when you look back on your reflective journal in the future, if you just flick through the pages, you can find at the top of the page those smiley faces. It might be that you have a horrendous shift for lots of reasons and you feel that you can't carry on doing this role anymore. Why am I doing this? I'm sure we all go through those moments. Flick through the journal, find a day where you smiled and remind yourself why you do it. If you have an upsetting or a challenging day, find a day with one of those faces without the mouth, one of those very difficult days, and have a read back and wonder, is it as bad as that day? Possibly not. I'm sure you get the idea. It might be that you want to devise an action plan or a challenge plan to challenge yourself. It might be that what you find when you're writing your reflective journal is that you think that you would like some more educational support, some further training, some study sessions. It might be that you wonder if there are colleagues that feel the same way about a particular situation. It might be that you find a way to change the way that you behave with other team members. All of these are good. Remember, you are shaped by your experiences. You alone will experience them in your own way. What you gain from them will help you to grow. So I challenge you to do a reflective journal. You might find it useful. Good luck and thank you.